It was early morning when Lukas Hoffmann, a young man from Germany, met up with his 10 university friends at the base of a majestic mountain. Among them was Ilham, a calm and gentle Muslim friend who often carried a quiet wisdom in his eyes. The air was crisp and fresh, filled with the scent of pine and earth. Lukas adjusted his backpack nervously, feeling the familiar thrill of adventure, but something felt different this time. There was a restless question in his heart that he hadn't yet understood. "Are you ready for the climb?" Ilham asked, his voice steady and warm. Lukas forced a smile. "I guess so. But honestly, I'm more curious about what we might find up there." Ilham chuckled softly. "Sometimes, what you find is more than just a view or a challenge." The group laughed and began their ascent, chatting and joking as they moved deeper into the wilderness. But Lukas' mind wandered. He looked at the towering trees, the winding paths, and the sky slowly fading from orange to deep blue. He wondered if there was more to life than what he had known so far. Little did he know, this journey was about to become far more than a simple mountain hike. At night, on the summit under a sky blanketed with stars, everything he believed was about to be challenged. The climb was tougher than Lukas expected. The trail twisted sharply upward, and the air grew thinner with every step. His friends chatted and laughed, sharing snacks and stories, but Lukas felt a quiet heaviness in his chest. Ilham walked beside him, steady and patient. Feeling tired, Ilham asked kindly. "Yeah, but it's not just the climb," Lukas admitted. "There's something on my mind, something I can't quite figure out." Ilham nodded knowingly. "Sometimes, a journey like this stirs more than just muscles, it stirs the heart." As they reached a small plateau, the group paused. The fading sunlight painted the sky in warm pinks and purples. Lukas looked up, noticing the first stars beginning to twinkle. "Look up there," Ilham said softly, pointing. "Have you ever thought about what those stars mean?" Lukas shrugged. "They're just stars, right? Distant balls of gas." Ilham smiled gently. "To some, yes, but for others, they are signs, reminders of something greater. A creator who made the heavens and everything within them." Lukas looked at Ilham, curious. "You believe that?" "I do," Ilham said simply. "And when you look closely, the universe speaks to those who listen." That night, as the group set up camp near the summit, Lukas found himself staring long into the starry sky. For the first time, the vastness above didn't feel empty or meaningless, it felt alive, speaking directly to his soul. After hours of hiking, the group finally reached the summit just as darkness enveloped the sky. The cold air was sharp but refreshing, carrying with it the scent of pine and earth. Lukas shivered not from the cold, but from the overwhelming beauty spread out before him. The sky above was an endless canvas of twinkling stars. But what caught Lukas' breath was the Milky Way, glowing softly like a river of light flowing across the heavens. He had never seen anything like it. "Wow, double quotes," Lukas whispered, almost to himself. "It's like the whole universe is alive up there." Ilham stood quietly beside him, watching Lukas take it all in. "This," Ilham said softly, "is a glimpse of the signs Allah mentions in the Quran, the wonders of creation that point to his greatness." Lukas turned to him, intrigued. "You really believe all this is a sign from God?" Ilham nodded. "Yes, the stars, the galaxies, the vastness, they all speak of a creator who designed everything with purpose and wisdom. It's a reminder that we are part of something much bigger." Lukas stared back at the sky, the swirling bands of the Milky Way seeming to speak directly to his heart. "Back home, I never paid attention to the stars like this," Lukas admitted. "I thought the universe was just random ... But now, seeing this, I feel something else, something ... deeper." Ilham smiled gently. "Sometimes, it takes standing beneath the night sky to realize how small we are and how great the one who made it all is." The others gathered around the campfire, but Lukas remained fixed on the sky. His thoughts raced, his heart opening to questions he had never dared ask before. That night, the mountain wasn't just a physical summit, it was the peak of Lukas' spiritual journey beginning. As the night deepened, the group sat around the flickering campfire. The warm glow contrasted with the cold mountain air, casting dancing shadows on their faces. Lukas remained quiet, lost in thought, his eyes occasionally drifting back to the star-filled sky. Ilham noticed his silence and gently broke it. "Lukas, do you want to talk about what you're feeling?" Lukas sighed, then nodded slowly. "I'm overwhelmed." I don't know why, but looking at the stars and the Milky Way, it's like my heart is waking up. Back home, I never thought about the universe beyond science and facts. But here, it feels different, it feels alive, like there's a message. Ilham smiled softly. That's exactly what it is, a message. Allah says in the Quran that the heavens and the earth are full of signs for those who reflect. Lukas looked at Ilham, curious. Signs? But how do we know it's really from God? Ilham took a breath. Look around you, the precision of the stars, the balance of the universe, the beauty that doesn't serve any obvious purpose but still exists perfectly. It all points to a creator, a designer. When we open our hearts and minds, these signs become clear. Another friend, Sarah, joined the conversation, her voice warm. For me, faith has been about trusting that there's a reason behind everything, even when we don't fully understand. Lukas nodded slowly, feeling the weight of their words sink in. It's hard to believe sometimes, he admitted. I was raised not to think about God much. But now, it's like a door has opened in my heart. Ilham looked at him with gentle encouragement. That door is the beginning of a journey toward knowing God and peace. The night grew quieter as each person reflected on the stars above and the words shared. Lukas realized that this wasn't just a mountain trip anymore, it was a turning point in his life. The fire crackled softly, its warm light flickering over the faces of the friends gathered on the summit. The cold mountain air couldn't cool the warmth growing inside Lukas' chest. His mind raced, heart pounding with emotions he'd never felt before: curiosity, awe, hope, and something deeper, a longing for truth. Ilham leaned in gently. Lukas, have you ever thought about what it means to truly believe? To feel that connection to God within your soul? Lukas hesitated, then whispered, I've never really believed before. But tonight, seeing the stars, hearing your words, it's like everything I thought I knew is changing. He looked up at the Milky Way again, its shimmering light painting the sky like a river of silver. I want to understand. I want to find that peace. Ilham smiled, eyes shining with encouragement. Faith is a journey, not a destination, and it begins with the heart being open. One by one, the friends watched as Lukas closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and quietly spoke. I want to accept. I want to believe in the one who created all this. Ilham gently guided him. If you feel it in your heart, you can say the Shahada, the declaration of faith. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Washington Ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. It means, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is his messenger. Lukas repeated slowly, with a voice both trembling and firm, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is his messenger. A profound silence followed, broken only by the crackling fire and distant whispers of the night wind. Tears welled up in Lukas' eyes, not from sadness, but from overwhelming peace. The weight of doubt lifted, replaced by a lightness and clarity he had never known. Ilham placed a hand on his shoulder. Welcome, brother, your journey has just begun. The friends smiled, some wiping away tears. They surrounded Lukas with warmth and prayers. That night, on top of the world, under the magnificent galaxy, a young man's heart was forever changed. The mountain air was calm as dawn slowly painted the sky with soft hues of orange and pink. Lukas sat quietly, watching the sunrise, feeling a peace he had never imagined before. The journey that began with a simple hike had transformed into a profound spiritual awakening. He thought back to the stars, the Milky Way, and the deep conversation that opened his heart. What once was doubt had turned into faith. What once was searching had found its answer. Faith isn't just about belief, Lukas said softly to Ilham as they packed their things. It's about feeling connected to God, to the universe, and to myself. Ilham smiled warmly. Exactly. And every day is a chance to grow, to learn, and to deepen that connection. Lukas nodded, a new determination shining in his eyes. I want to keep learning, keep seeking, and I want to share this peace with others. Friends gathered around, their faces glowing with happiness and hope. They prayed together, asking for guidance and blessings on this new path. Dear friends watching this story, if Lukas' journey touched your heart, remember that hidayah, or guidance, can come when we least expect it, from the beauty of nature, the kindness of a friend, or the quiet moments of reflection. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to write shalawat in the comments. Allahumma shalli ala Sayyidina Muhammad Washington ala Ali Sayyidina Muhammad. May we all receive the mercy and intercession of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, for those who consistently send blessings upon him. Thank you for watching. Until the next inspiring story, stay hopeful, stay curious, and may peace be with you.